Greetings, people. Here are the reviews. Right now, we're talking about Gotham, Season 1, Episode 2, titled Selina Kyle. And if you guys are not comic fans and don't know who Selina Kyle's is, shame on you. Shame on you. Anyway, this episode starts off with like a crazy mom and wife couple, a mom and dad couple. Like they're driving this truck and they're basically going to the homeless kids, feeding them sandwiches and knocking them out and kidnapping them. So they basically kidnapped a set of kids, and Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, as a young girl was there, and she saw everything that went down, and she basically bounced, which was a smart thing to do. So how this episode works is you get to see Penguin after being supposedly gunned down by Commissioner Gordon, finding a group of people on the side of the road. First they were messing with him, he was doing a little penguin shuffle, and they were messing with him when he was trying to get to the car. That was a little bit of comic relief. But then they were in the car, and he was having a conversation, being a nice guy, and then all of a sudden one of the guys said, when you walk you look like a penguin, and of course he doesn't like to be called that. So what Penguin does, breaks the bottle of beer that was handed to him by these guys and sticks it in the other guy's neck. And the other guy that was driving had to do some kind of swerve stuff, and that's when it cut off the commercial. Right now, Gotham, you guys are insane. You guys are showing how these characters are going mad. All of them belong in Arkham. Oh, and they referenced Arkham too, which was basically out of business. And I guess later down in the years, with all these criminals and all these people getting crazy, they have to put Arkham back in business. So if Arkham was out of business and Gotham is being run by crime, you can understand what the future is going to really be looking like. But guys, this episode has been solid. Gotham has been solid so far. I don't really have that much complaints with it. What's happening now, further down in the episode, you get to actually see Commissioner Gordon and Harvey Bullock. Yeah, they get into it sometimes. You get to see the personality clashes. Then of course there was an ill scene with Falcone and Fishmoon, which is Jada Pinkett Smith's character. And that scene where Falcone was talking to her about the betrayal, and she was saying she'll never betray Falcone. And Falcone realizes by the way how the waiter was looking at her that he was her boy toy. And basically Falcone, being the G that he is, saw that interaction, asked her who is her boy toy at the moment. He asked her his name, said his name, called the guy over, says, yeah, you need to protect her, she's like a daughter to me, and then sends his guys to beat up the guy in front of her. Because that's what bosses do. That's what bosses do. And Falcone is a boss. And that made Jada Pinkett so upset that she told everybody in her club to get the hell out. That right there is some G stuff. Real G stuff. Remember me tell you. So anyway, episode goes on now where the commissioner and not commissioner, Detective Gordon and Harvey Bullock is actually going. They get this tip from these kids. First, the mayor uses this excuse to get the kids, all the street kids, to round up to either juvenile hall or some foster homes. Selina Kyle doesn't want to be a part of that, so she basically is trying to get out. Then you realize that the bus gets hijacked by these people who are kidnapping kids, and they said the whole time they're kidnapping these kids for the toy maker. I don't really know who the toy maker is, so it's like you get into, I haven't done my research on that, but now I'm intrigued, so I really want to see where this goes. I know these are the introduction of the Batman villains. I don't know the toy maker as a Batman villain. I haven't really heard of him, so I've got to find out what's really going on there. If they're using something from the comics and kind of putting it into what's going on now. So that intrigued me. But another thing is like nearing the end now, when of course Gordon and Bullock saves the kids or whatever. Then the last part is the big cliffhanger of the show. Selina Kyle wants to talk to Gordon, and she basically said, listen, she saw the person who shot Bruce Wayne's parents, and she basically did see the person, because you saw as she was watching how the whole thing went down in episode 1, and that's where it cuts off. So that's a proper cliffhanger. Gotham right now, you guys are doing no wrong. Good episode, solid through and through. Can't wait for the next one. Guys, right now, we just want you guys to subscribe. Like I said before, we appreciate the love, but we really, really would appreciate some more. And also email us at yardie.reviews@gmail.com, and also follow us on Twitter at YardieReviews. Guys, listen, Comic Con is 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. I keep telling you guys, we're going to be doing some big stuff. Going to be some major coverage. Right, Dan? Major coverage.
Right.
Going to be some major coverage, guys. Things is going to be popping. And trust me, look forward to it. We'll have a lot of content for you guys. All those hot cosplay girls. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You guys know what's up. Anyway, Yardie Reviews, me and Dan signing out. Big up yourself.